Today I'm reviewing the Mercedes ML320 CDI. This is a car available in South Africa from 2005 to 2011. It was made under the Mercedes name of the W164. Prior to this model there was the W163, which many of you will recall from the Jurassic Park movie. The new model came out from 2005 onwards. As far as the name is concerned, this is called the M series. The reason why is Mercedes wanted to associate this product with the Geländewagen, which is German for land vehicle, or their version of SUV. What originally happened was they had some flack from BMW, who have got the M logo under their sports brand, example M320. So Mercedes decided to add in the L. If we look at the badge of the car, people often ask, what does the badge mean? Where does the badge come from? The original idea from Mercedes-Benz is that they were going to dominate land, sea and air. So far they're doing well with land, sea and air. We'll see what happens. The CDI refers to common rail diesel injection. This is a diesel vehicle, 3 litre V6. In spite of the name that says 320, it's actually a 3 litre, it's not a 3.2 litre. In the old days, 20-30 years ago, if you saw a Mercedes 350 SE, you would know it's a 3.5 litre. If you saw a 380 SE, you would know it's a 3.8 litre. For some reason they've changed it. This is the 320. There was a facelift that came along afterwards, which they called the 350, but it's still a 3 litre. 165 kilowatts at 3,800 RPM. It's about 220 horsepower. The torque on this motor is phenomenal. 510 Newton meters at 1,600 RPM, which is amazing. That is equivalent to a car I had before, a CLK 55 AMG, which is a 5.5 litre V8, producing exactly the same torque, but obviously being a petrol, much higher RPM. So yes, 510 Newton meters at 1600 RPM is amazing. Performance on this vehicle, you're looking at a top speed of 136 miles per hour. It's about 211 kilometers per hour. Acceleration 0 to 100 or 62 miles per hour in the vicinity of 9.2 seconds, which, if you consider a vehicle weighing 2,185 kilograms, or close enough to 5,000 pounds, full four-wheel drive, permanent four-wheel drive, not bad figures at all. If one looks at the original Golf GTI, which was a high-performance vehicle from the 1980s, the pocket rocket of its time, that would do 0 to 62 miles an hour, 100 kilometers an hour in 9.3 seconds. That was considered a fast car. So with all due respect, not bad at all. We're going to just have a quick look around the car to see what it offers, the design features, the good and the bad. I don't believe any modern cars have bad. Some cars have better features than others. I don't think any of them are bad. First off, I will say this is a huge car. It doesn't look like it in video, but I'm 6'2" and I can barely see on the roof. So yeah, when this car gets washed, very seldom does the roof get washed because I can't even reach there myself. Features I enjoy are big wheel arches, gives it a nice chunky look. Another nice feature is the mirrors, which fold forward, so if anybody bumps into your mirror, it's not going to get damaged. Okay, nice big windows, nice styling, nice thick chunky doors. When you close the door, it's got that thud. It's not like a tin. Okay, there's the doors. We move around to the front of the vehicle. Nice features are these fins here. I enjoy them. Just a nice looking feature. Whether it does anything to aerodynamics, I don't know, but it looks good. Wheels are 235s on 17-inch rims. They're not low profiles, but then again they are geared more towards comfort than anything else. The gearbox on this car is a 7-speed gearbox, full 4x4, permanent four-wheel drive. You cannot take it out of 4x4. This is the key of the ML320. You'll see it's got 3 buttons on: unlock, lock, and to open the boot, or as they say in the States, the trunk. It's got a little feature whereby if your button doesn't work, you can pull out the little key inside and manually open it. One of the features I really like about this car, especially with our hot climate in South Africa, it's got a little transmitter on the key, little sensor in the door. Lock the car, unlock it, and hold the open key on the car, on the button, on the fob. The unlock key, hold it down, all 4 windows open completely, and you can reverse the process by locking and holding the lock key. Benefit of that is your car's parked in a hot place, open all the windows, let all the hot air escape, and Bob's your uncle. Let the aircon take over from there. As far as the trunk is concerned, or the boot as we call it in South Africa, there's 3 ways of opening the boot. You can do it by the key, press and hold the open button on the key, pull and hold this release button on the driver's door, or you can pull and hold the release button on the trunk, or the boot as we call it. Once you do that, beeping sounds, boot fully opens. You've got the luggage cover, and open the luggage cover, which will give you access to a huge trunk or boot. You can put plenty in here. The cover can be removed quite easily by clicking and holding it, and then it gives you double the volume. Only thing I don't like with this is that in South Africa we've got a thing where we have car guards. They've got a habit of not knowing how this works. They grab the trunk, pull it down, and puts out the calibration. Big headache. What's nice about this, you can see I'm over 6 foot tall. I can comfortably stand under here, loading luggage. Makes life really easy. Go for picnics, go for outings, sit here, you've got shade, you've got cover. Very good feature. There we go. Closes, motorized lock, locks it, and there we go. A great feature which I love on this car is you've got fully motorized seats, your typical Mercedes motorized seats, up, down, forward, backwards, multiple functions. Best thing is you've got memories, 1, 2, 3, so you, your wife, and maybe a third person. What's great is each little button has got a little dot on it that you can feel like a braille function. So you'll see I press 1, moves there, press 2, moves a different way. You'll see that the steering wheel moves, the seat moves, the squab, the back, even the mirrors move. This is a great feature. It has it on the driver's seat and on the passenger seat, unlike many other cars. Okay, here we are inside the ML320 CDI. Some nice features, great quality seats, leather seats, great feel. This car has got 180,000 kilometers on it. It's been used a lot, it's been used daily. The seats still look like brand new. The wood trim finish is a burl walnut wood trim finish, although it's not real wood, it looks the part. You have a drawer here for small things, you have a ashtray here, you've got 2 cup holders with little panels that adjust for different size cups. You've got a center console with 2 different areas, small, large, with a light inside. You've got dual zone air conditioning. The sound system, great sound system. Strangely enough, it also has shortwave and longwave. Why that would be in a car sound system, nobody knows. You'll see on this car the volume button is on the left hand side. Most, if not all, car radios are made for left hand drive market, so invariably you'll find the button on the left hand side. Suits the ladies, they can play DJ. This car's also got all the buttons here for a telephone system which was never installed, so not really a problem. You've got your cubbyhole or your glove box with your CD changer inside. The CD changer pops out from there, so it hides away. Here's your instruction manual. Okay, not a bad size. Also has cup holders in the doors, so quite convenient. I especially like the 2 vents in the middle. typical Mercedes-Benz design from years ago. Looks fantastic. Ventilation is good. Air conditioning is good. Works very well. Steering wheel, some nice features. You can adjust up, down, forwards, backwards, and this is all part of your memory system. Speedo cruise on this car, or speed control as some people call it, one of the best in the business. To activate, you just pull, it'll stay at the speed you are. To deactivate, press forward. To increase speed, press up. To decrease speed, press down. What's interesting about it though is if you press it just lightly, it'll go 1 kilometer at a time, or overseas I suppose 1 mile at a time. If you click it, it goes 10 kilometers up, 10 kilometers down. So very interesting feature. It's got a limiter. If you press it, you can limit your speed for driving in town so you don't drive too fast. Indicator stalk, big indicator stalk on the left. If you press it lightly, it will flash 3 times. If you press it and hold it, it will continue flashing. Same with the opposite side. What's interesting about this car, you'll find no gear stalk in the middle. Gear lever, which is a bit strange for me. I'm used to cars with a gear lever in the middle. You can feel the gear lever. Your gear selector is on your driver's side. Very few functions. Drive down, neutral in the middle, reverse up, park there. What's interesting about this car, I'll start it quickly. If you've got it in drive, for example, there the car's in drive. If I just switch it off and take the key out, it automatically puts itself into park. So unlikely to make a mistake there. Typical Mercedes-Benz, you've got a foot brake, which a lot of people don't like. I'm used to it, doesn't bother me, I enjoy it. You'll see the steering wheel moved up as I turn the ignition off. That's a feature you can activate in your dashboard. You can also activate that the rear mirror tilts down on your computer in your dashboard. So many different options and features there. Yeah, and from here we'll take it for a drive and see how it goes. Okay, seating in the back, I like to do the self behind self test. In other words, there's no point moving the seat way forward in the car to make it look fantastic. I do the self behind self test. So in other words, someone my size in the front, someone my size at the back. I get in, got enough space, there's holes in the driver's seat, my knees fit in there, but I'm bigger than average. I'm 6'2". One thing I don't particularly like about sitting in the back is when you get in, you can feel the headrest digging into your back. You have to wiggle to get it up or do it by hand. So not a problem, but can be a nuisance. Your armrest is here, comfortable position, opens and closes to put a few things, cell phones, chargers, whatever, and of course cup holders. You also have 12-volt sockets on the back for charging phones or whatever. You've got a little ashtray and you've got your own climate control at the back. Not sophisticated, but it does the job. Some nets for storing things, and that's about it. Overall, not a bad place to be. Okay, driving the ML320 CDI. Pulling off leisurely, and I'll give it a little bit of gas, and one can feel, well, I can feel, it's got plenty of grunt. Not a performance car, it's not an ML63 with 375 kilowatts or 510 horsepower, but it's got more than sufficient power. The main thing to consider with this car is the torque. Up ahead, yeah, that is a hill, fairly steep gradient, and one can see there's no problem going up the hill. The ride comfort is fantastic, very comfortable, very easy to live with, not firm at all. Handling is more than sufficient, more than good enough for this type of car, for the average type of buyer who would use this car. Approaching a hill now, giving it a little bit of gas, and it doesn't even know there's a hill. Awesome part of this car, you put it on speedo cruise and forget about hills. What's interesting about the speedo cruise as well is it will regulate the speed coming downhill too. In other words, it will actually brake. So if you set it at 60 miles an hour or 100 kilometers an hour, it will stay there. Hills make no difference whether you're going up, whether you're going down. You'll actually feel the car braking. So yes, performance is good, noise levels are good, comfort's good. Overall, a great car. Mercedes ML320 CDI, good car, good value, good performance, good space. There's very little I don't like about the car, not even worth mentioning. We've had this car for quite a couple of years now, done about 80,000 kilometers with it, approximately 50,000 miles. Only issues were the boot lock needed to be replaced once, not too expensive, about $300 or about 4,000 Rand. We had to replace one fuel injector, not a huge expense, and that was pretty much about it. Fuel tank is about 95 liters. It should give you around 1,000 kilometers of range on average. So yeah, good car, definitely recommend it. You will get these cars for sale in South Africa, a good one for about 10,000 US dollars or 150,000 Rand approximately. You do get more expensive ones, depends on the mileage, depends on the condition, and so on. So yeah, generally between 120 and 200,000 Rand you'll get a nice one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe. There'll be more to follow. Thanks.